So the normal guy I used to get the discounts from, they don't work anymore. So I went.
He was giving too many discounts.
And that is why we have a marketing team.
Amen.
Oh, back in my day, we would blind you with our sweatshirts.
Sorry, Matt, this is going to be really complicated for you to edit. We're doing donuts. Someone may or may not have flipped the bike.
Eagle squawking in the background.
The dramatic pause.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of
Coffee You.
Coffee You.
Coffee.
Coffee You.
Man, it's worse than The Rock.
Can you smell the coffee brewing?
Oh, well, there you go.
Nice. Well, I hope he didn't come after us after that.
Well, I challenged Jacob to a wrestling match in another podcast.
You did.
I'm not challenging The Rock. He's a lot bigger than me. Jacob's a lot bigger than me, too, so I know. Anyway, welcome, everyone, to Coffee Youth. That was a weird intro.
Hey, it keeps it fun, for sure.
That's right.
We're so glad you're here. Mm-hmm. And today, Brad, we have two very specialty guests with us. All the way from
the Orient.
Not the A&E.
No.
But the M&E.
Not the A&E, but I mean,
we're
from
Near
the
East.
You and A&E.
The Middle Near East, or the Modern Near East.
The Modern Near East, not the Ancient Near East.
Modern Near East.
The modern.
Actually, you're from one of the most modern.
The most modern.
This is a really
Land the plane.
introduction.
Land the plane.
Joshua and his lovely better half, Rachel Parvin.
Woo.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Woo.
Thank you.
Excited to be back. It's been a long time.
Yes, it has.
Been a
I
long
don't even
time.
remember the last time y'all were on the pod.
I don't know. Episode 1 or episode 2, something like that of this season.
Something like that.
Yep, we're back. We're back in the US of A. Cue the music. The
What,
the
national
USA,
anthem?
the national anthem.
Yeah.
Eagle squawking in the background.
Yep, we're back.
That's right.
We're glad you're back. So what are we here to talk about today? We are here to talk about stuff.
World of Coffee.
World of Coffee.
And what's going on in Dubai.
We're talking about World of Coffee here today on Coffee U.
Yeah, we recorded a couple episodes already.
Yeah.
With the rest of the team that went and got their perspective. Mm-hmm. So it'll be good to get y'all's perspective from who lived there.
Oh, yeah.
So Rachel and Joshua, what is World of Coffee to you?
Good question. Do you want to go first?
No, go for it.
Okay, man, World of Coffee is one of my favorite weeks of the year, partially because we get a whole team of Baba Java US folk to come and just see them and hug their necks and have a lot of fun together. But also it's also really fun because we get to see all of our friends from around the region all in one place. And as we've done it every year, it's just gotten better and better. So World of Coffee this year arguably was the best one. No, not arguably. Hands down was the best one we've ever had. Most efficient. People know us. People want our coffee.
You sold some at the show?
We sold some at the show.
Which doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't. And so we've sold more coffee post World of Coffee this year than we ever have before.
That's great.
So definitely the most successful show, but just a lot of fun. Again, gathering with all of the coffee professionals from around the region and getting to see some good friends you haven't seen in a while. That's what it means to me.
Yeah, from a marketing perspective, it's like the first time we really get to get a lot of content because all of our clients are typically there. So we get to go to Roasters Village and see our clients. We get to hang around the booth and see each other. We get to see our U.S. team. So it's really cool also getting to show the U.S. team what we're about in Dubai. They obviously are super involved and we get to stay up to date with each other, but it's totally different getting to see each other in person.
For sure. And it's fun just to kind of show our U.S. team, hey, this is, like you're saying, this is what we're about here. So show them our neighborhood, our favorite things, fun touristy things we like to show off. Like, what do we do this year, Brad? We went...
Arabian Tea House, always.
I love that place. Gee
That
whiz,
place
I could
is
go there
so
every day.
good. We also did...
You're welcome to sponsor Coffee U.
Oh, yeah. Arabian Tea House, please.
Yeah.
Gladly take it.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Great place.
Even though it's a tea house.
Or you can just sponsor us with some free food.
Yeah, there you
The,
go.
the Dubai team, you know?
That's right. Or some gift cards, anything, really. Limonana, any of that stuff. But yeah,
Arabian Tea House, we did the four-wheelers in the
quad
desert.
biking.
Was awesome. Enjoyed that.
That was really fun this year.
Yeah.
Why was it so fun for you, Josh?
Oh, I mean, well, one, they were really fast this year.
Were they faster than normal?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like they were faster than last year.
They were, and because the normal guy I used to get the discounts from, they don't work anymore. So I went.
He was giving too many discounts?
Maybe. But I went to another guy, and it was with the same company, and it was almost the exact same price. It was a little more expensive, but they gave us the fastest bikes they had. So
it's worth having the fastest bikes.
I agree.
It was fun.
What was the consequence of the fastest
Yeah,
bikes you've ever had?
something happened at the end.
I mean, we're all having
somebody was
fun.
trying to do donuts.
We're doing donuts. Someone may or may not have flipped the bike, flown off. Did a Mission Impossible duck and roll.
Oh wow, he's trying to compare
Pushed
himself to
it
Tom
back
Cruise.
over before anyone could see.
Oh, yeah.
No, we saw. Buddy.
Well, it was me.
We saw.
It was me. It was me. I fell over. It was fun though. So that kind of stuff is really fun. We get to do touristy things. I get to do all the fun stuff that I don't normally do when Abba Jabba folk from the U.S. come over.
Yeah.
And
Josh.
drink some good coffee.
Watch your tapping on the...
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to wait for a break.
You're driving Matt crazy over there. All right. So, what is the purpose for World Coffee from Baba Java International perspective?
Every year, I tell people it is networking with a sales-oriented mindset. That is our
well put.
kind of World of Coffee mission statement. So we have a booth, and we have lots of coffee samples, and our goal is to meet as many people as possible in the region to grow our Baba Java International footprint to those who haven't seen us before, and to further our vision for people that do know us. So it's networking with a sales-oriented mindset, because we want to... Not a lot of sales are actually made during the event for us as green coffee traders, but right after the event is our sweet spot. That's when we're going, following up with all these people where our coffees, our excellent coffees, are fresh on their minds, and they're like, I need to get that coffee to our roastery. So that's what the purpose of it is, ultimately get more sales eventually, but make more friends in the present.
That's good.
So what the type of vendors were you trying to meet there?
For us, the type of vendors we're trying to meet are roasters, specialty coffee roasters. There's all sorts of people. This is it's actually the third largest trade show in Dubai now, which is a big deal. Dubai has lots of trade shows. They have one called Jitex, Gulf Foods. All of those were like 50, 60,000 people come every year. Ours was like 20,000 this year, which is a huge deal.
Yeah.
So lots of different coffee professionals there. Commercial coffee roasters, commodity coffee traders, roaster, like machine distributors, packaging, all that stuff. But what we're trying to reach are the specialty coffee roasters there. That's who our client is. That's who our customer is.
Are you looking for a specific, you don't care the size, like micro roaster, doesn't matter?
That's right. No, anyone who wants coffee. We'll sell to a single home roaster, and we'll sell to the biggest roaster in Saudi, Black Knight.
Is that the biggest roaster in Saudi?
Yeah.
That's one of them, yes.
Their booth, if you want to call it that.
It wasn't a booth. It was
a city.
It was a city.
I mean, it was the largest one there. I mean, I don't know how many. You told me how much it cost, that specific space. How much
Yes, I
was
did. I don't know if it would be kosher to put it online, but it was upwards of $100,000.
I mean, it
Just
took
the
up
booth
Just for their space?
Yeah, it was the
not
biggest.
Which
including-
isn't even the booth design
that's
or
not-
build out. Like
And
it's
this year
just,
they had an entire what is it called? AV team. It was
Oh, yeah.
it was our
They did.
booth size. So we had a pretty big booth,
Yeah.
18 square meters. It was our booth size just of like AV equipment, like a closet for like AV
Yeah,
equipment.
they had huge screens.
Massive screens,
Yeah, it was wild.
massive budget, massive reach.
All right, so both of you have to answer this.
Okay.
What is something you saw that you didn't expect?
So this year it was really interesting because, as we've done it every year, first year people didn't know who we were at all.
Is this when y'all were walking around with backpack full of samples?
This is where we were walking around with backpack full of samples. That was very unimpactful, let's
Yeah.
just say, because the second year people still didn't know who we were.
Yeah.
The next year people started to know who we were. They started to recognize us. But this year was like so many people knew us. And people that I didn't know that I knew, or people because I hadn't met them, people who knew who we were. And then not only that, but they wanted to buy our coffees. Up until now, it's been like growing in recognition and growing in relationships. But then this year, so many people knew us and they actually wanted to buy our coffee. This was the most successful show. I was also very surprised by how efficient we were. This was the also least stressful show we've ever done for me, just because I think we've done it so many times. So we have such a solid process, efficiency, little waste.
Yeah.
Well, also shout out, the reason I feel like have had more of a reputation this year was you and Hollis. I mean, the work you guys are doing, the relationships you're building going into cafes, you guys are just some of the most intentional, good at relationship building people. So there's no doubt that that's the fruit of your work.
Thanks. Yeah, I think so. Praise God for that. And then Hollis, shout out to Hollis. He's been, I couldn't have done hardly any of what we've been able to do or have the recognition or relationships we had at World of Coffee without Hollis being a part of our team. Him being on the team has freed me up to be able to do some more work. And then it's also freed me up to be able to go out to more cafes. So our goal before World of Coffee was to visit almost every specialty coffee roaster. And I think we haven't done that yet, but we've gotten pretty close. There's still a lot. There's a lot of them. And new ones pop up every day too. So
I'm sure it does.
I would say the most unexpected thing from my perspective, you kind of stole mine, but
sorry.
Just how efficient it was.
Yeah.
Our team worked better than it's ever worked together. I think everybody was just on top of it, ready to work. We had a lot of fun while we were together, but it was still a lot of work on that front end. And so also just even like our guys that helped us with the booth, like they provided us furniture and just had a lot more help for us than we've had in the past. But we were more prepared. I think Josh and I always, like, before the team comes in, it's like the most stressful week we can possibly have. And we're gearing up for kind of the worst. And then we were like pleasantly surprised, which is not the case for any other year with how great it went and how smooth it was.
I was telling Hollis, because this was his first ever World of Coffee, but also
Tell us about Hollis. People don't know who he is.
So Hollis is our Baba Java. He's the third person who works for our company over in the United Arab Emirates. His official title is International Operations Associate, which basically means he does everything. He does whatever we need him to do. So he's a jack of all trades, willing to do whatever. Very passionate guy, very passionate about coffee. So that's who Hollis is. He's amazing. So hopefully we'll get him on the Coffee U podcast soon. I've been telling him about it.
We need to.
He's listening to every single one. So
he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's ready. But that's who he is. I was telling Hollis that before the show, something always goes wrong. Expect something to go wrong, and then we'll have to pivot. And a few things did. Like, there were a few random things that
we
did.
had a couple plumbing, electrical things.
Yeah, but this year they were like
normal.
Minor.
Yes.
This year it was minor, and we were also expecting something to go wrong. So that wasn't surprising.
We also had just such a great foundation of a team.
Right.
So it's like that just relieves a lot of pressure. And so, which the greatest part is that we don't want to feel pressured and stressed. That was the greatest part, is we can do better relationship building if we don't have that.
That's right.
Layer. But another thing that went wrong, every year something goes wrong with my car. Last year I got in a
Seriously.
wreck, and then this past World of Coffee, my car battery died, remember?
That's
First
right.
day.
That's right.
So,
So I was like, okay, take a taxi.
yep.
Simple solution, not going to figure out how to,
Where to park and
where to park, all that stuff.
That's right.
What is something you would do different next time?
well, we've already talked about it.
Well, next year we are going to have a smaller booth. It has gotten too expensive for all of the smaller vendors, the small to medium-sized vendors in World of Coffee. So they're not allowing smaller booths as much anymore. So we're not even going to be able to do the same thing, have the same gorgeous booth that we've had the last few times. So instead we're going down to Roasters Village, which is an amazing spot, still really fun, still great opportunity and scene. So that's what we're doing differently next year.
Just like you said, a few years ago, y'all went for the first time, backpacks and samples.
Yes.
If someone were to go for the first time to World of Coffee, or really any coffee trade show, what would be some advice you would give them?
Good question. Don't drink too much coffee too fast.
Yeah.
It happens every year. It's so exciting taking all the different coffee samples and stuff, but pace yourself. But like, introduce yourself to people. Don't be afraid to go up and say, hey, what do you do? This is what I do. Because that's the point of the show.
Yeah.
Like, I would say the first year we were a little hesitant. You know, it was weird. It's awkward. It's like, hey, we're trying to give people samples. No, that's what everyone is expecting. They're expecting that. And if they really don't want them, they will say that. And so that's kind of the only place where people start being very direct is because they have to. So don't get your feelings hurt. If people say, no, I don't want that, that just means they're not going to be your client or something, and you can still make a relationship with them. Just because you're not in business doesn't mean you can't be friends.
Yeah.
Not as much a coffee answer, but
Yeah, I was supposed to say from marketing side.
Yeah, well, not even marketing.
Oh.
Stick around for the third day. People start giving stuff away.
That's
You know,
right.
they don't want to
That's
pack
right.
that up and take it with them.
That's
So if
right.
you want some freebies,
Especially coffee.
yeah,
That's
stick
right.
around at
Roasters
the end of
will
the third day.
Start
Yeah.
handing out coffee for sure.
That's right. That is pretty fun. I mean, you go to a trade show to get free stuff usually anyway.
true.
So
At least a little, you know.
yeah.
Obviously, Baba Java coffees were your favorite. But besides the Baba Java coffees, what was your favorite coffee?
Good question.
Coffees.
So there's this booth called CoffeeNet, COFINET, CoffeeNet, and
Coffin?
like CoffeeNet. I think it's like a play on a different language, like COFI. It's how you spell coffee.
They're the
and
one, they only do Colombians.
Colombia,
Yeah.
it was in Spanish or in Portuguese, or it was like a play on how they spell it. Anyways, CoffeeNet, they had this Colombia geisha that was and it was washed coffee. It was one of my favorite coffees I've had in a very long time. Now, part of it is probably because in Dubai, everything is natural, anaerobic, super fermented, co-fermented, all that stuff. So I'm just getting all this crazy fruity, like in your face stuff all the time. And so it was nice to just have a really clean, balanced, very floral, but having really good fruity notes cup of coffee. So that was probably one of my favorite coffees from the show, after Baba Java coffees, of course.
Rachel, do you have anything you remember?
I don't think I even had coffee at the show.
Oh, really?
'Cause I was
Did you have one of those flat
the
whites from Julith? Man, those things were so good.
Noelle had that just about every day, I think.
Yeah, those were so good.
The flat. So I've had the privilege of visiting the Julith Cafe. So if you are listening and you're in Dubai, you have to visit the Julith Cafe. It's so good. It's one of the most beautiful cafes, friendly staff, excellent coffees. But they also do this thing called a Julith Flat White, where they take the milk and they have this special machine where they distill all of like the unnecessary water. So it's just like, it's not cream, but it's still milk. It's just like really full fat milk.
Yeah, they take out some of the water from
They
it,
take out the
basically.
water
Yeah.
because one thing that some companies do is they'll add water to increase the amount of
course.
product they have. So they take out that extra water, and it's just such a great creamy cup of coffee.
Yeah, it's amazing.
They use two different coffees for the Julith Flat White. One is called like the candy mix or something like that, cherry mix. I don't know what it is. It's crazy fruity. And then the other one is just a really good balanced espresso blend, which is excellent.
So Matt wants to know, where can he get one of those sweet Baba Java sweatshirts?
These?
Yeah.
I have no idea. This one just popped up in a suitcase for me. Sorry, Matt. No clue.
Well, for those listening, you can pick one up at any of our coffee shops. They're on sale. Any of our cafes.
Yes.
We have in 3 different colors.
That's right.
Brown, gray, and green. So stop by and get one.
Brown, green, and green.
Brown, green.
Brown, gray.
I thought you said brown, green, and green.
Brown, gray, and green. I may have. Brown, gray,
Play it back.
and green.
If it were up to me, all of our sweatshirts would be this color.
No.
Listen,
Where are we?
I'm with you.
It would be brighter than that. It would be almost yellow.
Left him
we
hanging.
know what the original
Leaving
T-shirt
him
looks
hanging.
like. Okay.
Sorry,
There it is.
No, yeah, I want them all to be bright green.
And that is
Blinding.
why we have a marketing team.
Amen.
It's all you young folks. You just like
No,
all your-
it's not
all your-
just
your-
young.
My day, we would blind you with our sweatshirts.
There's only I was talking to one of the baristas at Meadowbrook Cafe the other day, and they said there's only one person who still wears the neon shirt regularly, and I was like, I know who you're talking about. It's Brad Haynes. He wears it.
Well-
He's got it in his rotation.
Yeah, I don't have it anymore. It got, well, I mistakenly painted in it one day. So,
Oh, mistakenly. I
That's
think.
exactly what that shirt was for. A good painting.
how dare you, Rachel? All right,
But yes.
wrap it up.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up. I've been instructed to wrap it up. So,
Well, we're at 26.
Uh-oh. There's
well, thanks for joining us here on this World of Coffee International
Yeah.
team, Baba Java team, episode of Coffee U. We're glad that you joined us today, and we hope to see you next time on
Coffee you.
Coffee U.
See you guys.
bye. Whoa, look at that drum solo. Whoa.
You like that one?
I like that one.
Perfect.
That was good.